Hi guys, how's it going? Today, as we're getting into Lent, I have been thinking about the question, why be Catholic? Because if we're going to really dive into our Lent and what we believe we should be doing with our Lent, we should really understand why we're Catholic at all. Because if we weren't Catholic, then Lent would mean nothing to us. So, why be Catholic? Now, if you look up that question on YouTube, I'm sure you'll find a million different videos. And across those million videos, you'll probably find 2 million different answers, right? There's no real one reason to be Catholic. And I'm sure you'll find all different arguments. And that's just because there's as many reasons to be Catholic as there are people. But there are some things we can find within Catholic theology that can help us understand the importance of having faith that are going to apply to everyone. The reason I'm going to focus on in this video is what we call teleology. And that is a big fancy word that basically means what you're made for, what a thing is meant for. It is the study of final causes. So if I think about this chair that I'm sitting in, this chair has a very clear final cause. It's meant to be sat in, right? That's why it exists. It kind of comes down to the age-old question that people ask in every generation, why am I here? Or what is the purpose of life? Those questions are what teleology is looking to answer. What is the reason for my being here? What is the meaning to life? What is my final end? What is my purpose? The Catholic Church offers us a really straightforward answer to this. Though, as I'm sure we all know at this point, a straightforward answer in philosophy and in Catholic teaching in general isn't so straightforward. There's always nuance to it. But the easy answer is simply to have a relationship with God. I exist to be in relationship with God. The way Catholics normally answer this question is to love, know, and serve God. And really what those three things, to love, know, and serve, come down to is to have a relationship with Him. We talk a lot about having a relationship with Jesus. I mean, the reason Jesus took human form, amongst many, is so that we can have a clear person, a body, a human form to have a relationship with. All of these things, this relationship, are essential to the Catholic understanding of heaven. You know, if you ask a Catholic, what is heaven? Well, they're going to tell you this big fancy name called the beatific vision. And it basically means the vision of God, being in God's presence in His full entirety, to look at His beautiful face and to know Him and have nothing impeding that relationship. The reason that's important, though, isn't just because we want to have a good relationship. You know, I want to have a good relationship with my wife. And so it's really important for me to be able to see her and to talk to her and hear her talk to me. These are all really important things to our relationship. But the relationship with my wife is not the same as the relationship with God. It's analogous. So it's important for me to be able to talk to God and hear God talk to me. But when I have a relationship with my wife, it is not fulfilling my ultimate purpose, my teleology, what I was made for. It's important. And it gets me maybe part of the way. But in order to have that true fulfillment, that completion and final purpose, that I need God. Because I'm meant to have a relationship with God and not just my wife. And not just, and this is where it gets different. It's not just that relationship where I can hear and talk to her. But a relationship with God in heaven, in the beatific vision, is so great and so personal and so intertwined that every bit of my entire being is completed. My intellect, my desire to understand and know things will be completed in God. My desire for beauty, to see beauty and experience beauty, will be fulfilled and completed in God. Absolutely everything, every aspect of the human person will be completed and fulfilled in God. That is what we mean by the beatific vision. That is what we mean by heaven. So why be Catholic? Well, be Catholic because that is how to get those things. That is the road God has given us to walk down, is the Catholic Church. He gave us the institution of the church to guide us to that final end in heaven. And not just to guide us, but as an analogy to that final end in heaven. See, the way that we are meant to submit ourselves to the authority of the church is analogous to the way we ought to submit ourselves to God. It gives us a body to follow in the way that we will follow God in heaven, or at least in an analogous way. It's not going to be exactly the same. Just like how my relationship with my wife is not going to be exactly the same as my relationship will be with God in heaven. So as we enter into our Lent, into our Lenten penance, and we say, oh, we're preparing ourselves for God. We're preparing ourselves for his second coming. We need to remember, why are we preparing ourselves at all? What's the point? Why be Catholic at all? It all comes back to that one final goal: to have a relationship with God. Hey guys, thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this kind of quick covering of teleology and the final end of the Catholic Church. If you guys liked today's video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like it, hit the subscribe button. If you have anything that you would like to add or anything else you want to say, throw it in the comment section. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.